In case you were wondering, about 50% of people in the United States have no idea how to even manage their finances. Most of those people, an even higher percentage, live paycheck to paycheck. If that's you, you came to the right video. And if you took that offensively, if that stung, it was definitely for you. Understand that you're not alone. Understand that there are so many people in the population that's going through the same thing. And what ends up happening is they live paycheck to paycheck, job to job for the rest of their lives. Now, not everyone in the world, not everyone in the US want to become rich, but everyone wants to live some sort of a comfort lifestyle. Here's the kicker though. In order to be comfortable, you have to have an abundance of income. Abundance meaning wealth. Wealth meaning you make a lot more money than what your expenses are. Now, for those of you that have no idea how to do finances, you have no idea, you're just absolutely lost, go watch my video. It's going to be somewhere on the screen where it explains a whole plan, how to budget, how to create a financial plan for you to get out of your financial situation. But in this video, what I'm talking about is why is it important to be financially literate? Because I'll tell you a little bit about me. I came from a place, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, right? I came from a place where I grew up with absolutely no money at all. We grew up so poor that we were poorer than poor. I was broke, busted, and disgusted. I was broke as a joke and just ready to choke at every time I look at my paychecks. If those of you that's watching this, if you feel like, hey, that's me, trust me, you are not alone. Because of the situation that I came from, I started my childhood on a great path. I used to save. I used to save a lot of money. I used to, save money so I can be able to help my mom out. And something changed as I got older, as I started to go into different crowds. Like something just changed, like absolutely something changed, right? And honestly, for me, it was the community that I brought myself into. How many of you on here, drop a comment in here that you know exactly what I'm talking about? Like you start hanging out with certain people and your whole morals, well, not really morals, but all of your disciplines just go right out the window. And that was me back in 2017, around like July, like sometime in the summer. All of my disciplines, my financial disciplines that I've built for more than half my life just went out in the trash. And I started just spending, not caring how much money I had left, not caring, how much I should be saving. I just started splurging. I was just squandering every dime that came my way. And what ended up happening is 3 years later, I found myself almost $100,000 in debt. Yeah, crazy, right? And I was probably doing the same thing that you're doing now. I got onto YouTube and I tried to find ways to make more money, right? Because I was smart enough to understand that getting a second job was not going to get me $100,000 out of debt. Like there's just no way. I've never seen anyone work a job and pay off that amount of debt without spending their rest of their lives paying for it. Now, I understood that I did not want to work for the rest of my life. My plan was to retire by the age of 45. Sounds crazy, right? Being 100,000 in debt. And what ended up happening is I put in my mind that this debt does not define me. The mistakes that I've made does not define me. I'm going to find myself a way to make more money without spending more time. Because now what that does is it buys your time back. And interestingly enough, that's how I got into, trading. I got into trading, I got into investing, I got into business, and I learned everything that I needed to know. I started to just educate myself and I fell in love. I became so passionate on the information on, just getting into a better financial space to where you can live the life that you want, have the things that you want, bring the people that you want around you, and just elevate and grow and just become a better human being for the world. Because I was tired of waking up, not having money, not having food. I don't know if you guys ever felt or ever been in a space where you could not eat for 7 days. It's one thing to not eat for a day, but 7 whole days. It's just not a space you'd want to be in. So sometimes you guys have to find something that is going to drive you. It's going to drive the passion in you. It's going to drive you to get up in the morning and do what is needed. Do what's required of you to become that better human, to get into that space where you can not just impact yourself, but you can impact your kids, you can impact your friends, your family, just strangers. But in order to do that, you have to first make a decision. You have to make a decision that you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Now, a lot of people make choices. It's easy to get up and make a choice, but the difference between a choice and a decision is the decision is intentional. You sit down, you write out a plan, you write out goals, and you literally make a plan on how you gonna reach the thing that you said you were gonna reach. Now it starts with belief. First, it starts with making the decision that you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Secondly, it starts with belief. Believing that you can have the lifestyle, you can have the environment, you can have the knowledge, you can have the wisdom, you can have everything it is that you're looking for. It starts with belief, and it starts with faith, the evidence of things not seen. Just believing in something that you can't touch. Guys, you have to first believe and have the faith that you can live the lifestyle that you see. But here comes another problem. A lot of people lack the vision to have that lifestyle. They lack the vision. If you can't see it, you can't aim for it. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to open up your eyes. I'm here to give you the reasons why you can live the way you see on TV, the way you've probably thought of but never thought you can do it. I'm here to open up your mind, open up your eyes, open up your ears, open up your mouth to speak that belief. Listen to people like me that's encouraging you, that's telling you you can do it. And I'm here to help you walk as well. So here's why finances are important. So for the person that just wants to be comfortable, just like I said, you have to have an abundance of income. In order to have an abundance of income, it's not going to only just come from your job. You're going to have to do things. You're going to have assets. You're going to have to do things that's going to make you more money. So if you're only spending time to make money, you already lost the game. But don't worry, it's not too late for you. Just because you're spending time to make money, that is where you start. It doesn't mean that's where you're going to stay. So this is where the vision, the belief, the drive, the faith, this is where all of that comes in. So now you're going to have to wake up, go out there and find a way to make more money, doing other things that saves you time, and then you can start to live that life that you want. Now, for the people that want to be rich, you're going to have to do that and keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing that, right? And it's going to make a massive difference, right? You're probably thinking, well, what's the difference between, comfortable and rich? Honestly, there's no difference. That's the funny part. Like, the people say that, I don't want to be rich, but I want to be comfortable. They're the same damn thing, guys. Now, understand they're the same thing. Now, there's a lot of people out there that feel a little weird about having quote unquote too much money, and how that's, how that's selfish and how that's evil. And it's crazy that people used to say, well, people probably still say, money is the root of all evil. And that's absolutely not true. The lack of money is the root of all evil, because when people lack money, that's when they do evil to get it. If you have an abundance of money and everybody's excited, everybody's happy, are there still going to be people greedy enough to go out there and do evil to get more money? Honestly, that's up to you to figure out, because money does not change who you are. All it does is it enhances your personality, and it enhances your being. It enhances who you already are. It doesn't change you. So if you're somebody that just boom got money, and now you're a whole quote unquote different person, that just means you were probably faking it this whole time. Let's be real, right? Let's talk about it, right? So just to continue on with my story, right? Like telling you guys like, yo, you're not alone. So as throughout my research, when I finally found trading, I ended up, learning for months. I believe it was about 8 or 9 months was when I hit that point where I started to actually earn real income, like life-changing income. That was when I was earning about, a paycheck that I was getting from my job. I started earning that in a fraction of the time. And that's when I realized, yo, this trading thing is lit. This trading thing is real. And I continue to put more focus. I continue to just be so passionate about learning more and becoming better so I don't lose. And that's just how it all started. And for those of you that are in that space where you're still living paycheck to paycheck, you're still thinking, well, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I can't do the things that I want to do. I'm depressed. I'm sitting in the house all day. Guys, it's okay. Because it's going to require massive discipline to be able to get out of that situation. A lot of people don't want to give up to go up. A lot of people don't want to kill who they currently are to become that person they're supposed to be, that person that God has designed you to be, that destiny you're supposed to fulfill. A lot of people are just not willing to be uncomfortable to get to where they want to go. And I'm here to tell you today, guys, that is what's required. Now, unless you want your kids, you want your family, and you yourself want to continue to be broke, busted, disgusted, and just starving and just unhappy, if you rather continue to do that, then continue to do what you're doing now. But if you guys are willing, for those of you that are willing to make a decision and intentionally plan how you're going to change the rest of your life and make it the best of your life, those are the people that I'm talking to right now. For those of you that aren't willing to do the hard things, you can just get off the call. You can just close this video right at this point. Guys, if you feel as though I'm talking to you, drop in the comments, exactly how you feel about what I'm saying right now so far. And, give me a like, share, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications to my videos, because it really helps me to understand what you guys are looking for so I can put out better content for you. Even if you want to drop some, content ideas in the comments, feel free to do so. I would love it. I love to hear you guys' ideas. I love to see you guys' comments. If you feel as though you need more help and you just don't have the accountability in your life right now, reach out. I'll drop a Google form. It'll be private. No one's gonna see what it is that you're going through, even though you're not alone. But understand, just like I said in one of my previous videos, no one cares what you're going through. No one cares. People can care less. They rather kick you as you're down. But what people do care about is your story. They care about what you did to get out of that situation, because now you have information that'll help them. So stop feeling as though the world is ending. Stop feeling as though it's just all over for you, because it's just the beginning. It is just the beginning of your success story. If you're at rock bottom, guess what? You can't get any lower. Only way to go up is to grow up and do the things that is needed of you, not just for you, but for your family, for your kids, your legacy, for your friends to see that it's possible. Again, just to recap, the reason financial literacy is important is because it'll completely change your generational situation. If you grew up in a space where your mom was broke, your grandparents were broke, your great-grandparents were broke, no one had the information you needed to become financially literate. Now, what I mean by financially literate is you're not just working a job. You have money working for you. If you're not earning cash flow from your money without putting in time, you're going to be in a space where you're financially illiterate. And that's just the real. If your money is making money for you, it's because you probably know something that is generating income, meaning you're somewhat financially literate. Now, do you want to teach your kids the way you learned and came up, or do you rather have better information to change your generation for generations? Think about it. And with that, guys, like I said, drop comments in my comment section if you feel as though I said something that touched you, or if you have a comment, if you just want to talk, drop some comments in the comment box, and we'll go from there, right? I'll continue to push out these financial videos because I believe that it's helping a lot of people out there, because I didn't have certain information until when I got in front of certain people. Now, if you need me to be that certain person for you, feel free to make sure you like, share, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications to my videos, because I will continue to drop financial information. Now, again, I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice. All I do is I share my experiences with you guys because I know what's changed my life and what brought me where I am today. With that, I'll see you guys in the next video.